We've carefully structured ourselves to be a renewed kind of model that's working within the community, not apart, not hierarchical, but part of.
You have called
very much accountable.
You have called for a truth commission. What exactly would that look like?
Well, I believe that that should be made up now internationally of people from different countries, and the non-ordained should be a big part of that, because in canon law, unfortunately, orders and powerful leadership, decision-making is connected. So the church does not have a role for the non-ordained in a leadership position that's decision-making at the heart of our view of Catholicism. That needs to happen. So it needs to be made up of a decision-making body of people, and especially including the victims from these different countries, and of ordained and non-ordained, and I'd like to see married priests and women priests be part of that truth commission. We have got to get to the bottom of the roots of this crisis, and the roots go to how we do ministry and where power is in this church, and power is in the hands of an all-male leadership hierarchy that protects itself rather than focuses on renewing the church and living the gospel with the people and doing justice for all. The protection of children should be a very high priority rather than protecting its own reputation. So all of this needs to be dealt with, and there needs to be structures of accountability put in where people, if there's a complaint, there is set up standards and groups that will investigate that. But one of the first things one would need to do is turn it over to law enforcement, and that would be a principle. These kinds of things need to happen with our church in order to really be renewed. We need a reformation, a new Pentecost, where we come together because we love our church and because we want to change it. And the bishops who have kept these pedophile priests in ministry should resign. In Ireland, they've taken leadership on that. 5 bishops have volunteered to resign because of their role. And the Pope has only accepted 1 of these resignations up to now. But that is, I think, an important thing for Catholics to do. Call for the resignation of the bishops who kept pedophiles in ministry, and a call for a renewed Vatican III type of new Pentecost for our church, where we truly deal with reform and reform of the structural organizational part of our church.
Bridget Mary Meehan, do you think the Pope should resign?
Yes, I think he should, because I think they're in denial. Right now, it's sad to hear that speech that you played. He should be owning his responsibility in this particular abuse. At the heart of it, since 2001, he was the one who issued that letter calling the bishops to turn over all the cases of sexual abuse to his congregation in Rome under pontifical secrecy. And that kept it under wraps, kept it secret.
We have 5 seconds.
The first thing the church needs to do is to open up and be transparent and just for everyone.
Bridget Mary Meehan, I want to thank you very much for being with us, spokesperson for Roman Catholic women priests and an ordained bishop serving in the southern region of U.S. And that does it for the broadcast. Democracy Now! Is produced by Mike Berkshire, Fotocaduce, Aramata, Angela Comet, Steve Martinez, Nicole Salazar, Robbie Karen, Mike DeFilippo, Peter Curries, Miguel Noguera, our engineers. Check the speaking schedule at democracynow.org. I'm Amy Goodman. Thanks for joining us.